So Tiki Shark sent me this mug and it's called the Broken Idol, and yes, it's supposed to look broken and cracked and damaged like something you'd find at a rundown garage sale for like $2 next to a box of old VHS tapes, and it was made specifically for a Tiki event that is happening all month in Houston. So Lei Low in Houston is celebrating their 12th anniversary all month long, and their anniversary mug is this guy. It's the Broken Idol, and the concept is, what if you found a Tiki mug that has been sitting in someone's garage since the 1970s? And Tiki Shark has kind of a fun story to go with it. He said he found these in Mama Tiki Shark's attic, tucked between some rusted tools and forgotten vinyl, and already had Lei Low carved on them. So it's fact or fiction, it's up to you to decide. And that's the kind of fun storytelling that really makes Tiki what it is. So when you buy this mug, of which there are only a few of the 150 that were made left, you get a swizzle stick and the actual recipe that was made specifically for this mug. And it's one of the most creative expressions I've seen in Tiki mugs in a long time. And it's really hard to stand out in this modern Tiki revival, but Brad's mugs always do, and this one especially so. And this is actually Brad's second anniversary mug for Lei Low. Last year he did the drinker for their 11th, which I actually featured on an episode back in October. So there's kind of an ongoing relationship here between the artist and the bar. So 12 years and a garage sale and a Broken Idol mug. This is what Tiki culture really should be. It's just people having fun with this obsession, not gatekeeping, not holier than thou attitudes. It's just having fun and making a mug that looks like it's been dropped a few times. And actually, if you want to learn more about Russell and Elizabeth's story, Lagoon of Mystery did a great interview a while ago, so I'll drop that link in the description. It's really worth watching. So in honor of 12 years of Texas Tiki and 12 years of Lei Low in Houston, let's make the Broken Idol. We'll start with 1 ounce of lime juice, 2 ounces of pineapple juice, 2 ounces of ginger beer, 1/2 of an ounce of Falernum, 1/2 of an ounce of Apricot Brandy, and 2 ounces of spiced rum, and 1 dash of Angostura Bitters, and 1 dash of Herbsaint. We'll then shake this drink with ice and dirty pour. And the garnish will be mint and candied ginger. And with that, the Broken Idol comes together. So yeah, this drink is actually really interesting. So, and maybe it's the way I made it. So on the recipe card itself, it doesn't specify the Falernum to use. It does specify the rum, Bounty rum, which I cannot get here in Vegas. I'd have to special order it online. But it doesn't specify the Falernum, so I used the one that I had opened, which is the Liquid Alchemist Falernum. I do have an unopened bottle of JDT, but I figured might as well use the one that I already have open. And if you have ever tried the Liquid Alchemist Falernum, you know that it's very much a fall or winter type of Falernum. It's definitely a different type of spice compared to most other Falernums on the market. So you're getting a spice from this. And then also obviously it's in the name, spiced rum. The only spiced rum that I will carry, and this is not sponsored even though I am friends with the owner, the only rum I will carry that is spiced rum is Betty Page spiced rum. It's just absolutely fantastic. And if I could only carry one spiced rum, it would be this, and that's the case. I have 70 some bottles of rum, and the only spiced rum I carry is Betty Page. So you're getting spices from those two. And then depending on the type of ginger beer that you use, there are varying levels of spiciness when it comes to ginger beer. And the one that I have is Kroger brand, but it's actually surprisingly spicy. It's cheap and it's a good ginger beer because it's like, you get like I think it's like a 10 pack for like $5. So it's super good and it's super cheap. It's very affordable. So that's the one that I almost always get because the quality is just really good, but it has a decent amount of spice, more than like your Bundaberg or some other ones, right? So you're kind of getting hit on all sides from this spiciness or these peppery notes or whatever you want to call them. But it's a really good drink. Now I could see this drink being more like a October Halloween type of drink. Thanksgiving, Christmas, December, right? So we just got over the holidays a few months ago. But again, I think it's probably the spec I used. So they don't specify the Falernum. So they probably used just a generic basic Falernum or like a JDT, right? Which I don't want to badmouth JDT. It's perfectly fine. I just did not have a bottle open at this time. So in my professional opinion, or in my professional duty, I should say, I should remake this drink with a regular Falernum, a JDT type of Falernum, and not something that is very, very spice heavy like this Falernum, even though this is by far my favorite Falernum. So, but it's a really good drink. So definitely let me know in the comments what you thought of this drink and what your spec was. I am really curious to know what other people think of this drink, because I love it, but I could see it being a little bit divisive because of the type of spice that it has and just kind of the overall flavor profile. But I think it's absolutely fantastic. So yes, please let me know in the comments if you made this and what specs you used, because I'm just super curious and very excited to see what other people thought of it. But that all being said, Lei Low, thank you so much for existing. Thank you so much for being kind of one of the leaders in the Tiki Renaissance, because like there's a lot of Tiki bars popping up, and most of them are really just trying to catch that wave, like the one at Excalibur, right? There is that Tiki bar at Excalibur, which is just, the decor looks pretty good, but it's just the most generic Amazon Tiki bar that you could find when it comes to like the drinks and everything like that. But Lei Low is not that. And so thank you for kind of keeping that tradition alive. Thank you once again to Tiki Shark and Outline Island for sending me this mug. It is super cool. And like I said in the kind of the opening, like it's very hard for Tiki mugs nowadays to really stand out. Yes, there are some really cool mugs out there, but there's a lot of mugs that just, they're kind of tenths of a degree different from each other. And this one, you're not gonna find a lot of mugs like this, or really any. So Tiki Shark, kudos, man. This thing is cool as hell. So that all being said, thank you so much for watching. If you liked what you watched today, go back and check all my other episodes. Please like and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Koi Maluna, cheers. I need a straw. And enjoy.